So with tomatoes in season right now, plus the hot weather out there, there's truly nothing better than a refreshing tomato salad to make you feel like $1,000,000. Anyways, today that's exactly what we're doing. We're making a grilled tomato salad with a delicious homemade dressing. Now what makes this tomato salad stand out above the rest is that we're going to pan grill the tomatoes just for a minute or so, which gives them the most incredible texture and flavor. But the real winner here is going to be that homemade dressing combined with the grilled tomatoes to take things to the next level. Folks, this is another recipe that's super easy to make and it's all done within minutes. Alright, let's begin by grabbing a large non-stick fry pan and heating it with a medium-high heat. While the pan is heating, I'm going to grab 2 pounds of tomatoes, which is about 900 grams, that have already been washed and patted dry, and cutting the bigger tomatoes into 4 evenly sized pieces and the smaller ones in half. As you can see for this recipe, I'm using heirloom tomatoes as it gives this dish a beautiful presentation. However, you can use whatever tomatoes you like. Then we'll brush the tomatoes with a kiss of garlic infused olive oil, and you just want to do this on the cut side of the tomatoes. And let me tell you, by taking this step, this is going to give the tomatoes, once you grill them, a beautiful pop of garlic goodness. You'll find a link where you can get the Spanish one I'm using from Biazzo in the description box below. And then we'll season the tomatoes with a kiss of sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. Once the pan is nice and hot, we'll add in the tomatoes, making sure they're all in a single layer and cut side down. And once again, so important to use a non-stick here, otherwise those tomatoes can easily stick to the surface. And we're going to pan grill the tomatoes between 1 to 2 minutes or until they're lightly grilled. And you just want to do it on the cut side of the tomatoes. No need to grill the part with the skin on. And let me tell you, you don't want to go any longer here, otherwise you risk the chance of the tomatoes falling apart. Once the tomatoes are lightly pan grilled, once again just on the cut side, we'll remove them from the fry pan and set them aside. For the next step, let's start making our homemade dressing. I'm going to cut a couple of slices from an English cucumber, each one being a 1/4 inch thick, which is a little over 1/2 centimeter. Then we'll finely chop the slices of cucumber and add them into a bowl. Then we'll cut a couple of thin slices from a red onion, finely chop them, and add them into the bowl with the cucumbers. And finally, we'll grab a handful of fresh parsley, finely chop it, and add it into the bowl with the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to add in about a 1/4 cup, which is 15 grams. Then we'll add in 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 45 milliliters. And 1 tablespoon of sherry vinegar, which is 15 milliliters. For this recipe, you can use whatever vinegar you like. Then we'll season with a kiss of sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll whisk it together until everything's well mixed. And for the final touch, we'll spoon the dressing over the grilled tomatoes. And check it out, our grilled tomato salad with a delicious homemade dressing is done. Super easy to make, beautiful presentation, and all done within minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. As always, folks, now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's see how this salad tastes. Wow. I tell you, first things first, those tomatoes, by lightly pan grilling them, have such an incredible texture and flavor, and they're nice and fragrant thanks to that garlic infused olive oil and that homemade dressing. takes this to another level. You know, you can serve this at room temperature like I'm enjoying, or even add it into the fridge and serve it chilled. Either way, make sure to serve this next to a crunchy baguette and of course a bottle of Spanish wine. You're gonna have yourself a very special treat this summer. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Nancy T, David Anthony, Jean, Maybeth Robles, and Manuel J. Rosales. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.